Figure I put a new video together to highlight some of the features coming up in K9's 070. I would also like to take the opportunity to recognize all the contributors, your kind comments, your pull requests, your issues. All of those are appreciated and welcome. And I really wanted to thank you all for your support and interest in K9 and in helping making that CLI tool better and better. So in this instance, I've got K9's already launched. I'm looking at my local Minikube cluster, nothing too fancy here. But one thing that we had in the past was the ability to, let's say, from a deployment, navigate to the associated pods, the associated containers, right? So again, offering via K9 an easy way to navigate through the various resources in the cluster. One thing that was missing is when we talked about services, didn't have that ability yet. So we've added that in the latest release, where now from a service, I can now navigate to the pods, to the container, just like we did with deployments, stateful sets, and so forth. So that's kind of handy. So in this case here, from my Nginx service, I can navigate to the two pods that are associated with that service and drill down further to the container. Speaking of pods and containers, one of the features that was, or issue that was filed many months ago was about the ability or the lack of ability to do port forwards in K9. Well, this is no longer a lack. We actually have now the ability given a container, so in this case, a container called Nginx that exposes port 80, I can now map this port to a local port, let's say 8080, and create a port forward directly in K9. So we can go to a new view called the port forward view, which is alias PF, that basically is going to list out all the port forwards currently enabled on the cluster and show me, information about, which pod, which container, and what is the port mapping about that. One handy dandy feature, again, this is pure demoware, but in this case, I'm using iterm2 that understands URL. So here, if I navigate through this with, I think, Alt, it's going to underline it, and I can pop into Nginx directly into the browser, right? Again, pure demoware. I think it's a cool feature. May not work, on every terminals, but I think it's still pretty handy. So now that I have a port forward set up, what I can do is using a very awesome Hey tool contributed by Jenna Dogan of Google fame, brilliant engineer, very smart woman. We have now the ability to use the Hey tool, and let's say I'm just going to send one request to that HTTP endpoint that I just set up via the port forward. So now I can hit that, and I see that I did get 200 response, so I'm connecting correctly. This tool, the Hey tool, is so awesome in so many levels. You have the ability to see the latency of the calls, a nice histogram about how long each of the requests have taken, requests per second, total time. All that stuff is just gravy and totally cool and very useful. So given that, I thought, well, it would be really nice to be able to incorporate that tool, that Hey tool, directly into K9. So I don't have to go again to another shell to benchmark my cluster. So here we have now the ability in K9 directly to hit the benchmark using Control B. That's going to go and start exactly the similar command that I ran directly in the CLI by basically just using that integrated inside K9. So once I have a benchmark generated, I can now navigate to a new view called the benchmark view, aka BE, and this is going to show me the output of all my benchmarking runs that I've done so far. So here I can see that in this case I was able to hit that container 15,000 times. It took about 10 seconds to do so. And then once again, pressing enter, I get to see the exact same report that I showed you on the CLI tool with all those very handy and useful metrics about it. So this I think is really a cool feature because now you can lock down things like resources, CPU, memory, tune up your autoscalers, compare, canary bills, from one container to another, see how well they perform, all within the cluster and all within K9, which I think is really, really cool. So going back to the port forward view, for the astute people, you may say, wait a minute, what's going on with that C and N column? Again, I'll have to rename those at some point. C stands for concurrency and N stands for the number of requests. You never saw me type in the 2 and the 15,000 anywhere in the UI. So this is where I'd like to introduce a new configuration file that lives in the K9's home directory called bench, and each clusters that I can connect to will have their own benchmark files because they may have different configurations, different settings for each of the resources within them, and therefore they are, cluster specific. So that benchmark file is a YAML file. If I do not say anything about, if I don't have any other matches, the default concurrency will be 1, and the default number of requests will be 500. Then I have a container section that basically highlight and each of the containers that I want to benchmark against. In this case, I have a container in the namespace default for a pod name nginx, for a container name nginx, and this is where that 2 and that 15,000 actually come from reading of that file and basically setting up the benchmark tool against that. There's many options here, setting up HTTP verbs, URL path, basic auth, headers, post requests with JSON body or what have you. I have not honestly tested everything just yet. I've used, the steel thread, if you will, through the stuff. But, let's give it a shot. One thing I want to show you, though, that's interesting is we are actually watching this file. So if I save this file, you can now see that the concurrency levels change from 2 to 5. And let's say I could go back down to 10,000 requests. So this allows you to quickly set this up. Obviously, editing a form in K9 I think would be less than ideal for this. You might as well use your preferred editor and edit the YAML directly. You get, all kind of completion, all that stuff. So again, a decision was made here for that. So that's very cool and very handy. Similarly, if I navigate back to my service view, I would be able to also run a benchmark, but instead of hitting the container on the port forward, now I'm going to hit it in this case because I have a service with a node port type enabled. That means now I can hit that service directly from my local home, like my local host, using the same feature. So now if I hit the benchmark again with that service selected, it's now going to hit, on my local machine, that port that is exposed as a node port as port 3800. So if I navigate back to the benchmark view, now I can see that service path here, hitting it directly, from the service versus from the container, and basically again looking at those awesome statistics that John had put together for us. So that's kind of handy. This is very much still work in progress. Still, ironing out some of the features here. Eventually, of course, we like to expose those, for ingresses and be able to, use those multiplexers to run our benchmarks again. So keep that in mind. Keep also in mind that setting up port forwards are pretty expensive. So be mindful about, removing those port forwards when you're done with them. And similarly with the benchmarking tool, you probably want to be reasonable in terms of, how you set that up as well. So again, less is more, and you can set it up accordingly. The last thing I want to show you really quick is a lot of folks have said to me, well, it's not really handy right now, even though it's a terminal tool, it's not very handy for me to copy and paste, things around, that I gathered from K9, right? So what we've added now is, Control S command that will basically save the actual content of the screen over to a file. So when you are within a table, we'll generate a CSV file that represent the content of that table. For logs, we're just going to dump it, as text. So let me show you this really quick. I think I'm here. So in this case here, for the pod view, I can see, that CSV, for the pods. Similarly for, log here, I can, view the logs, directly there. So again, the ability to really dump the content of the screen over to a file, and then you can do further analysis on that or share it with other coworkers. Okay, well, that's all I have. I hope you are as excited as I am. I think this is a very cool release. Anyway, I can't wait to share it, so I'll go in and check in all that good stuff. And thank you so much for your time and your interest in K9. Have a good day.